Awesome. Hey everyone, welcome to another demo of exciting stuff that we've been up to this week. You might notice that both Lewis and I are in different locations than we usually are. I am currently in Mexico, enjoying some sun, enjoying the beach, and generally, thanks so much, and generally having a great time. Um, and Lewis, you're kind of in a polar opposite, right? Because you went north and I went south. Did you have any good bubble tea? Bubble tea? Yeah, man. I like Mexico has delicious food as well, but it's definitely fills you up. Yeah, but cool, man. So yeah, the excuse me. What is the theme for this week? Let's read this together. Following our previous rendezvous, our vessel has undergone upgrades to optimize your voyage through the extension building Odyssey. Okay, that's new. Today we have returned to the harbor with advanced systems and resources at your disposal. Is this like pirate themed? Okay, all of it. Huh. Okay. All right, nice. Yeah, I don't know. The reason why I got a pirate theme is because like Odyssey and Harbor, yeah, and Voyage. Uh, yeah. I thought you were going for a more subtle one at the time this time. Nice. All right, cool, man. Well, that's a political, like more commanding. I like it. Um, let's talk about what we've been up to. So framework version 0.65. We're approaching that V1, but we're not there yet. So yeah, tell us what's in this 65 version. I'm just trying to find right now. Maybe you can help me out where the config is. Like 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 how can people use this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So there is an example. Let's go. I know, very slow. Uh, This-
That role is pretty interesting. So like people don't even know what they're looking at like oh okay. Like that is like
Awesome, dude. That's really cool. And just to kind of highlight how this works, people that have used Plasma before, you guys are all familiar with this like config that you can specify in a content script. Um, you have matches, which is something you're familiar with, run ad you're familiar with, and then we added a new one called world. And if you specify main in here, it's actually going to inject it into the main world. And that's all you need to think about. You don't have to worry about like there's honestly, Louis, I'm really excited about this because there have been so many people that have been kind of saying like I it's so annoying to have to do Chrome scripting that executes script and then inject into the main world and have all these other issues. Now they can just literally specify this one parameter in this config, and then Plasma will take care of all the rest. It's like magic. It's awesome. Uh, what are some of the like are there any gotchas with this? Like anything that's got a little bit different from the regular CS UI, or is this it basically work the same and now you just have access to the window object? Yeah. Yeah, this is super cool. And one thing I'm curious about is like when someone is using local storage with the hook and then they have another content script, like can that also interface with the local storage and like sync or no? More- Sorry. Right, right, yeah, and that's the cool part that we added. Right, got it, got it. And another thing I'm curious about is this secure storage. Does this work with local storage?
maybe
Yeah, basically supported.
or do you
Right. Yeah, so it should work literally anywhere. And by the way, I think that's why Basic C4 was invented, right? So that like you can put it in all these weird places. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, Yeah, one thing we can, I mean, we don't have to do like this is just some weird thought, but like presumably the character set for storage is more than just 6 bits per character. So Basic C4 might not be as efficient for storing binary data. It'd be kind of cool, like later on, once like Plasma becomes super mature, to actually build something where it's like base, I don't know, like 84 or not 84, but 85, base 85 or something like that. That might that might make things like more efficient. But anyway, super cool, dude. So we have this now. And one thing I'm curious about as well, the other question I have, I saw that you actually wrote a comment in one of the pull requests. So let's pull that up real quick. I think it's this one. So here you wrote a comment which I thought was super interesting, where you mentioned that because we are injecting into the main world, we don't have access to the Chrome APIs, but just like a web page can send a message to a Chrome extension, so too can a main world content script send a message to a Chrome extension using the externally connectable stuff. So here you mentioned potentially if main world we could use the external connection instead, like thinking through kind of the future of what the background service worker main world content script looks like. And given that Chrome is going to add native functionality to this, like you envision the future of this being that like it can very easily connect to our messaging library, and then our messaging library can easily allow main world content scripts to send messages over and things like that. Right. Also, so let me test it out real quick. Uh,
Yeah, that's good.
all right, 1 second. We do a PNP create plasma real quick.
No. I think that was.
Oh, we have a typo. I just noticed we have a typo in the no, in the actual PNP create command. Yeah, let me show you here. I'm just waiting for it to download. So yeah, we have this issue. Alright, cool. It just finished. Let me create content script real quick. I did. Um, uh, let me load it in here. Uh, all right, this is mine. So go to plasma.com. There it is. So let me modify it a little bit. But hold on, I didn't do PNPM dev. All right, PNPM dev. All right, so now if I go ahead and modify it, so another block. I miss it. Where was it? Oh, it's all right. So here it's in the main world now. So let me add another block. Okay, nothing is happening. All right, there it is. So now let me do another block. Oh, there it is. Wow, I really like that. Oh, okay. That's really, really cool. That's super cool. Wow. And yeah, it's fun, man, because like I think this is part of kind of what we were talking about before, right? Like we control the runtime. We can do really cool stuff like that. Right. Yeah. No, exactly. That's good UX. Good UX. Cool. All right. Well, that was the background service worker main world script. Um,
Oh my god, hey Marcus. Oh man. Oh my god. I forgot to enable my own microphone. Oh lord.
hey, Lotus, are you there?
Yep,
Yep.
good.
Sorry.
So apparently, my entire audio has not been captured over the past, over the past, like, what is it, 20 minute? Oh lord.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wait. I mean, people can hear what you say, so I don't think people miss much, to be honest. Luckily,
So I have a yeah.
you have a.
Go ahead.
I was saying,
Oh,
luckily.
I have a. I'm using Crisp. It's
Mhm,
like this AI thing,
mhm.
and one of the cool things about it is it tells you how much you've talked compared to like the other person. And I've spoken 21%, and you've spoken the rest,
Oh, twenty
like
percent.
69%.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I think they missed a lot.
oh man. Okay. Well, I mean, the demonstration is mainly on your screen,
Well,
right?
hey, here, let like yeah, 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 exactly. And like basically the basic idea is, hey, this thing works now. You can use it. It's pretty cool. Um, it's a little bit slow on reload, but we have a little indicator that makes it easier for you to notice that, hey, it's actually reloading. So it should be fine. And yeah, do they hear you now?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let's move on then.
Mm.
Sorry, I just got a call. Like, it was sort of like an emergency call, so I had to take it. So my bad for leaving the stream for a bit. But yeah, let's just continue. So standalone relay API.
Mhm.
What's the standalone relay API? You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Okay. So previously, the Relay API on the messaging API was coupling with the Chrome API. So because of that, you cannot actually use the Relay API on outside of Chrome
Yeah.
extension. Yeah. But technically,
Right.
the Relay API really just using the window post message API, so it should be able to, it should be able to be used outside of the outside of Chrome extension. So now we decoupling it to make it so that you can now using this API in like a tab page, in like a like a web page, or in like the main world. You can actually use this in the main world to communicate back to your extension.
Well, that's super cool, man. Yeah, like I'm I'm curious to hear like other than main world, can you also use this on a web page?
Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely.
Like, especially like most people like
That's super cool. So like I'm just trying to understand like
yeah.
send via relay, isn't that the whole point is to be able to send it from a web page?
Mm-hmm. But
Like
the relay
So
itself was
yeah,
I
so previously the relay itself, right, was sending data to the Chrome background service worker before it relay back data.
I see, I see. But now
So
we don't have to do that.
no, so now we separate that into two methods. So we have the
Right.
base relay method that have a callback function that you do stuff on message, and then we have the relay with background. There should be another function that we declare, a new function that we declare in the index. So go to source/index of tx. Yeah, not those two. There are two. No, no, not those two.
You don't want to see the example.
Yeah, not the example. Hook up index right there.
Yeah,
So in the bottom there should be a new function called relay message.
there it is.
Yep.
Yep,
So
super cool, man.
so relay message would have the same behavior as the previous relay, and we deprecate the old name of it.
Cool, nice, sick. All right, going on with that. So yeah, like some changes to the actual like interface. So definitely take a look at that. Obviously, messaging, we've communicated this a lot. It's very much in beta. Like so, a lot of stuff is going to change. Like even more than Plasmo as a whole. So something to keep in mind is a lot of times these interface things will change. Um, so something definitely to look into if you're planning to upgrade messaging and you're using Relay. The name is different now. And we've decoupled a lot like the Chrome API. So that should be useful for you. Um, moving on, tab pages. So you want to talk a little bit more about this?
Yeah. So previously we have a slight issue with how loading the tab pages, not actually overriding it for the tab. So this should fix it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, if you have been facing this issue, like you've been having to do like a little hacky workaround, you don't have to anymore. This is done. That's awesome. Um, super cool. Well, that's 0.65, guys. Excited to see what 0.66 brings. But right now we have some big updates. So definitely update to latest and use these awesome features. Um, super cool. So next up is Itero 0.15.
Mm-hmm.
We have a tweet here. Let's go to the tweet. So
Exactly. And also like,
we have a commit link
Mm-hmm.
onto the UI,
Mm-hmm.
and we have another link. This is a update full of links.
Mm-hmm.
So the cool thing now is like, so you guys don't know Itero. Whenever you commit, you push commit, and you've linked everything properly, Itero will automatically build your extension and then push it to all your beta testers with every commit. And now we have a little bit of a nice usability features. So the first one here is like in your actual commits, you should see a details link now. And when you click it, it should actually take you directly to the build log in Itero. You can see exactly like what the log status is and if there's any console messages or anything like that directly from GitHub. And then the other thing is like the other way around. If you're in the build page, you can click on this little hash, and that should take you to GitHub where you can see the actual commit that triggered this build,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep. So this feature was implemented about, I would say, 3 months ago, but there was a slight kind of usability issue with it, which is the link that we send to GitHub point to the latest build log, and
Right.
our customer actually Stefan Mai, the person who commented would. This is actually a feature that he requested actually, in which he wanted each commit to be linked directly to a specific build log. And so
Right.
this update implemented that. So now every hash point to a dedicated build log with ID with a log ID, and and vice versa. Instead of always pointing to the latest build. Yeah. And one of the main reason why we didn't do that before was because we didn't expect people to care too much for the previous build log. So but now we are retaining the top 47 bill, and then after that we just remove them. I don't think people care too much for that long.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, now you get a history of the build log and you get all this other fun stuff. So it's super cool. The thing I want to highlight though, that I'm really excited about is actually the other stuff. So it's not in here, but part of it is, which is the progress indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Along with the progress indicator, like things are just generally much faster in Itero side.
Mm-hmm.
Like um, I'm noticing when I'm using it that like first of all, the progress indicator makes a huge difference. So what the progress indicator is here is like when you click a button, um, like with any web page, right? It's not going to be instant. Things are going to have to load in. And the nice thing about the progress indicator, it actually shows you like a loading kind of little bar at the top.
Yeah,
So that's super
let's try
useful
going
if
there.
you're,
Let's go to Itero right now. Let's show people
yeah,
what it looks like.
let me just open it up in another website and then go to the Plasma team real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. All right, do you see Itero here?
Yep, yep.
Awesome. So quick webcam mirror, right? We have a bunch of extensions here. Let's go to the settings. You
Mm-hmm.
should see at the top, right? It's going to load. And then let's go back. See, there's another progress. We go into the install page. So it takes us actually to a new tab. So there's not going to be one of those, but let's go publish. We have the progress indicator and also the other one that's really neat. It's this one on the top right as well. So there's two of them. When you publish a new version, we also have a progress indicator with that, right,
No, I don't
Lewis? Or
think
we
so.
haven't done
No,
that yet?
I don't think so. Well, but
That's
new
I guess
version,
that's next.
the, the new version open model, right? It should do it. It should like, yeah, new version doesn't show much. I guess we can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or like upload a new extension. It would be nice if we had like a little progress thing here, but
Mm-hmm.
that's for future. But yeah, this like I if you guys use Itero in the past and you wanna and then you're using it now, you should definitely feel a big difference, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So if you go to
Huge
settings,
difference.
go to settings and click on the build log, build detail. Sorry.
Yeah. Give me one sec.
Mm-hmm.
Need help? All right. So we go to build details.
Mm-hmm.
No
Yeah. So
loss.
you see something like this if there's no log associated with your current build. Yeah. Yeah. The my food tab should have some log.
There it is. So when I click this,
Mm-hmm.
it opens up the commit
Mm-hmm.
that triggered this build,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can see like the actual output of our build.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then if we go in here, then we go to we can go to like actual code commits. We can click this little thing here,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we can like build in the details. And then that gives us all of the different build logs for that particular commit. Ooh, yeah, so that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, dude. So that should be fun if you're an Itero customer. You got some nice things this week. Hopefully next week we'll have more exciting stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to add? So we missed on this update.
Um, that's really for now. Next week we have another thing, but let's save it. Let's save it for next week.
Sure, sure. All right, cool. And then finally we have the 20 extensions update. You want to talk a little bit more about History Digest?
Yeah. So History Digest is an extension that I'm thinking about for a while. I want to digest the history of my kind of browsing. Um, and the first stage is I kind of want
Yeah,
to make
so
sure
you want to turn it into kind of like lecture writings?
precisely something along that line or something so that I can use in the future, right? And I think vector embedding is somewhat of what is it? Compress. Is a compressed data of my. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's compressing or not, but it's more of a representation of my data to make it easier to be used by a language model later on, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So in a sense, it helped, but then I do want to make sure that the first stage of this extension is to ensure that everything that I store in my cold storage is secure. So I added an encryption layer first. So now we have a vault kind of I created a kind of vault UI, so you have to unlock the vault before you can access this kind of history thing.
Sick. That's awesome, dude. I'm really excited about this one. Like, the thing we can think about isn't just about like making it easier for a language model.
Mm-hmm.
You can even visualize embeddings.
Yep.
So we can have like a visualization stuff and a lot of other cool stuff with the history. Like,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's something we can do. Like we could potentially host a plasma hackathon
Yeah.
with a bunch of these ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and then have people like build cool stuff on top of the base layer that we provided.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
so
we're thinking about,
something,
yeah. One thought I have is maybe we should actually start taking some of Sandler, taking some of the Sandler stuff we have, and make them into production ready template. Like this vault could be totally be used to make a crypto wallet or a password manager, right?
yeah,
It's the
yeah,
same. It's
no,
the same
definitely.
structure, and it is. So we implement all the standard web crypto API plus using session storage to store the password temporarily, right? So when the user quit the browser, they have to re-enter the password again, which is the exact same as Bitwarden or any other password manager. Um, you can also have like AI driven kind of what just a template to do AI extension, right? That has everything set up for you. So, and then we might add some more fun stuff like maybe it go directly to OpenAI, grab the API key right for you, so you don't even have to worry about all of that stuff. Yeah, the fun stuff like the good, the nice to have, right? So now you can focus on okay, now that you have all the key and and you have the API on your side, what can you build, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, but I think that we'll have to we'll have to build those first. We haven't really the reason why we build a bunch of these extensions is to understand how to build those stuff, right? And eventually we will refactor them into a higher level of a framework. Yeah, either framework or template. We don't know yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that's a really good way to end the stream. Just a heads up, like if you're looking for access to any of these extensions that we have, you can gain access to the repo by sponsoring us. And thank you to our current sponsors, customers, and boosters for all the support that you've provided, and also like just for generally being awesome people. Um, Awesome. Well, that's it, right, Louis? Any other fun stuff? This week we've had some really cool stuff. New framework version, new Itero version. Uh, Started a really cool project. Anything else you want to add out there?
Um, I think it should be it for us for now. If you have any suggestion, feedback, or whatever, yeah, just ping us on Twitter. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, ping us on Twitter. Also, if you have a cool project that you use Plasmo, um, they use Plasma for, like tweet at us. We love
Yeah.
seeing them. We love retweeting them. Spreading the love. So, if you have anything like that, we've gotten a few in the past like week or two,
Yeah.
and it's always so fun to see what people have been building with Plasma. So definitely share.
Oh, and make sure to use Plasma HQ.
Awesome.
We are at Plasma HQ, not at Plasma. We are not that cool yet. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
Well,
someone
it's our
someone
Plasma
got
headquarters, right? So,
yeah. Someone got the at Plasma first, so we are
yeah.
now at Plasma headquarters. So make sure to use the right the right handle.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin, by the way, for launching his extension stuff. I just want to highlight that real quick because I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Um, so I think he's doing something similar to like kind of what we're doing with the 20 extensions,
Mhm.
where he created a turbo repo, mono repo,
Mhm.
and then he's just putting all his extensions on here.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he already has two extensions built,
Nice.
and he's using Plasma for it. So
Mhm.
super cool. Shout out to Kevin
Mhm.
um, for this kind of stuff. Really
Nice.
awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, with that, take care, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yep. See y'all.
Peace.
Peace.